time for some executive book readings, and we have 2 executive book readings, and the first one will be done by Dr. Alice Mbewe, and the second reading will be done by Pastor T.C. Nyirenda. So at this point in time, allow me to invite Dr. Alice Mbewe to come and give us the first executive book reading, and she'll be followed by Pastor Twonge. Thank you very much.
Chapter 8. The term transgenerational is the transcendent into making the next and other generations to come much greater than the present generations, easier than the present, wealthier than now, more spiritual than now, more independent than now, more glorious than now, making upcoming leaders better than the present leadership, or simply put, is an ability to assist 1 billion people that will eventually transgenerate all things. That's the ultimate divine purpose. That's how you travel to and change the future. The ultimate purpose of a fulfilled life is when you go back to God empty. Check out this world in a grand style, happily married, so rich and wealthier after living your purposeful life to the full. Then outlive life, where people don't mourn you but celebrate you. The question we should all answer is this: what will the next generation start from and be like? What life will they have? What financial developments will they account for? What are we laying? What business are we founding? What educational infrastructure development are we doing? If we walk to school, our kids should be dropped off at school by a car. If they are driven, then they need to use airplanes to go to a school, especially international schools. What savings are we saving? What wealth are we building? What financial resources are we gathering? Everyone should get these questions and answers. What am I doing? Is it right and important in life? In the genetic line, with continued involvement of direct committed persons who at the end are regarded as fathers, legends, and heroes. These are the transgenerational, also called the ancestral exposure. If your vision is just for you, then it's boxed and very small. In fact, God doesn't give a vision for self. It's for another person and masses. If it wasn't, then there was no reason for you to be created. Why should God waste his time creating you so that you should just be eating chickens and chips and sleeping and enjoying and using the remote control on your couch and changing channels? You mean God created you simply to cheer football, commenting on social media, on people's achievements, successes, and accompanying people everywhere without purpose and results? Then something could have been wrong with him. Additionally, what a shame and what a life that would have been. But our God is deliberate. In his dealings, everything he does is eternal. He creates so that the creation keeps creating. For example, reproduction, turning trees into tables, soil into bricks of buildings, a man so that generations should outlive. My question to you is, what is your contribution? This is Hope's, but what is your contribution? This book beautifully exemplifies purpose and vision. And as we have heard, I think it was Mr. Alfred Sher saying that the richest place on earth is the graveyard. People go with their ideas of books, fashion designs, and maybe cooking ideas, and so many other things. But what is your contribution? We're still here. And I just want to finish with Habakkuk 2, verse 2, which is one of my favorite verses. It says, "And the Lord answered me, and write the vision, make it plain on tablets, so that he may run who reads it. For still the vision awaits its appointed time." And it continues on. Many people focus on that word vision, write the vision, which is what we tend to do. We write the vision. But then after that, it says, make it plain so that he may run who reads it. So which means that there's somebody else who needs to read your vision after you have written it. And the chapter that I have read links so well to that scripture because it's talking about legacy. What is your contribution to legacy, not only in your family, not only in your communities, not only in your workplace, but what is your legacy and your contribution in this world? Thank you very much.